How are you
So
doing, man?
I'm good, a little tired, but I'll live. So what I've done is I've promoted the team page for people to donate money to.
That's awesome, bro.
Yep,
That's very, very noble of you, I have to
yep,
say.
yep. So all funds raised go to the kids because we want them to be able to, be comfortable in hospital and hopefully whatever they're battling, all funds raised will help them get better.
Yeah, somebody dropped by my stream earlier. He was
Oh
watching it.
yeah?
He was watching it while he was in hospital.
Ah, what a champion.
Yes, yes. Huh. Would you like to see what my stream looks like?
I've been watching. I've just been a little preoccupied at the moment, but I do have something that I want to share with you.
Yeah.
So, I was playing the other night, and I ran into someone, uh, who, nice fella, by the way, very nice fella,
Okay.
who, so, he explained a little bit more to me level, on what the level for your account shows. So the lower level you are, the more rookie you come across, the more of a rookie you come across. This dude, he's level 86, so he's very good. And upon playing with him, he was flying in A10, and he shot down a MiG that killed me.
Oh wow! Like, was it like a MiG 23 or 21 or something?
It was a 21.
Ah, the fish bed. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was so funny. And we've ended up becoming mates. He's based out at Europe somewhere.
Yeah.
He's not told me where. Hello, Tachi.
Hey, Tachi. Nice to see you again.
But yeah, we're mates. We partnered up. We played a few games together. Um, I don't know what he's doing currently. I think he's busy at the moment. Otherwise, I'd invite him to the squad to just have a fourth.
Okay.
I'm not sure what some people in the 34th are doing. I think because it is starting to get late over there, some people are getting ready for bed.
Is it the 34th now?
They have a different name, but for their Discord, but I'm not comfortable repeating it because it's funny, but it's not very appropriate at the moment.
Okay. If it's not appropriate for this stream, that's no small achievement.
But I can tell you the abbreviation is the IRS, but it stands for something else, but we'll leave that be.
Okay.
Yep.
Um, I don't know.
Silly Samsung.
I don't know if you can see, but I got brought out my Extra Life mug.
I did see that.
I thought.
Nicely done.
I think it's a good. I think it's the right time of day to have a bit of tea for the weekend.
Indeed.
Anyway.
I have coffee and I have a beer.
I'm not usually much of a tea person, but this tea was a gift, so yeah.
Oh, nice. For everyone who's just joined the chat, myself and Wedgetail here, we're doing a charity stream raising funds for children's hospitals. So while they're in hospital, they can have time to feel better, not only for medical procedures, but also to have something to do. So what they normally do is raise funds for these little gaming setups. So like a decent rig for playing video games, or just even PlayStations and Xboxes and stuff like that. So if you feel the need to donate, and you don't have to if you don't want to, the link is here, so please go help us raise some funds for the kids.
Thank you.
What kind of beer? Great Northern. It's Unchained. It's Great Northern, so I don't think you've heard of it before.
I drink it a lot at the horse races, deep in central Queensland.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah, and I don't know if you can. I don't know if you noticed, but I bought this out because Texas is where one of the main guys, Rooster Teeth, is based. But it's not the Texas that you think it would be. No, instead it's Texas, Queensland, on the border with New South Wales.
Ah, nice.
It's got several songs after it, but I can tell you, I don't know where exactly it is, but I can tell you that that is the postcode.
Very nice. While I'm at it, for everyone who wants to also support Wedgetail here is the link to his stream as well.
All right.
lager, or stout. Off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you. We'll let Angel know about this. My time in hospital as a cancer patient, the consoles, they helped a lot.
Oh,
Thank you, man. Thank you very much.
oh my, that's very nice.
Hmm.
Anyway, shall we get started?
Indeed.
Hey,
Thunder.
hey, Tachi followed me. Oh, thank you, Tachi.
Yes. So, little backstory. So James and I, well, Wedgetail and I, we met. What was it?
It was around 5 years ago when we were both participants in a film that Jared Towers was directing. He
Yes.
also goes by the name of When Snakes Sing and JT's Random Stuff.
Yeah. Those were good times. That one.
Yeah, I still watch the unfinished version of that GTA in real life video we did. So Remorse's moment of glory came when he and another guy called McKenna were in like a combat scene, and and in the game they were using like Wiimotes to simulate GTA cheats, and then McKenna's pointing his Wiimote at him on the ground, and he says, "Any last words?" And then Remorse quickly taps his Wii remote and he goes, "I love Batman versus Superman!" And then pulls out a lightsaber. And then McKenna's like, "Two can play that game." And they start sword fighting. And Remorse actually coordinated the fight. That was pretty impressive.
I actually enjoyed coordinating that fight because even though like it took us a few practice runs, the fact that we were able to perfectly get it in sync to what we were aiming for was just spot on.
Ah, yes. And my favorite moment in that fight was when so McKenna knocks the Wiimote out of Remorse's hand, but he force grabs it back up, and it was like a throw, but it was in reverse. So it was like, shh, and then he looks up and sees McKenna on the roof, and McKenna's like, "It's over! I have the high ground!"
The references.
And then Remorse unlocks the super jump and jumps on, and then ding 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 ding.
So I should ask, what BR are we aiming for today?
Okay, well, I was just causing mayhem with my top tier American jets. Got myself the F3H Demon.
Congratulations.
Thanks. And also, my favorite plane at the moment is this A4, but it's an American A4, but it has the colours of the A4s that flew off HMAS Melbourne in the Royal Australian Navy back in the day.
Oh, very nice.
Yes, but the stock version is not good. You're gonna have to grind a fair bit.
Yeah, that would not surprise me.
Okay.
Alright, so I'll pull out my F5 and we'll get cracking.
Okay. So is the F5 the only top tier you got?
I have the three top tier planes that I have is the F5, the F86, which is the Sabre, and my Harrier.
Okay. In that case, do you think you'd be game for an arcade battle?
Yeah, I don't mind. I'll start with my Harrier.
Because I'm getting quite lucky getting in them.
Right, let's do it.
Just repair my planes.
Me cranky? I'm always cranky, Touchy. You know that.
Yeah, when we were doing like a project, like one of our current projects is us getting elemental powers and battling aliens that way, and of course Remorse gets the fire element because he's got a fire within him. What was that?
I said re, so like, because fire is associated with people being angry, so like, fire!
Okay.
Oh, by the way, because I've been jumping onto War Thunder for the last couple of days,
Yeah.
Wanna see, I've got bragging rights for this, and because it's the first time I got it, I got a 500% research booster.
Oh, brag away. Yeah, you have.
Oh yeah.
You have every right to brag.
To the kids, may they hopefully feel better.
Yeah. May they live a good life in this crazy, crazy world. Oh, here we go.
Let's do this.
I've been scoring big with arcade battles, primarily because I was listening to Jonathan Young music.
He's got some good tracks.
His cover of Danger Zone was a good one. Okay, I'll start with my new thing, the Demon.
I will start with my Harrier.
10, 9, 8.
I know what I need.
Let's go! Did you see that stream highlight I uploaded from the Halloween stream?
I did. Nice bloody work.
Yeah, I made sure to include every joke I did too. This bomb site makes it too easy. Oi! Oops! I got killed by a Focke-Wulf, a World War II plane. Nobody saw that.
You want change. I'd like to think of myself as not an expert, but a decent pilot.
Time to bring out the big gun.
Getting plenty of assists, I'm doing pretty well.
Brrr. Yeah! Alright, time to bring out the F5 in Top Gun colors.
Nice.
I feel the need. The need for speed. It's insulting that the missile can lock onto flares better than it can the plane. I got the drop on him.
Nice.
Eat this. Woohoo!
Nice shot. Got a
It's
B-25 on my tail.
a B-25? I don't swear. Oh,
He was below me. Oh, there he is.
yep. Hey, guy below me. Below me. Damn it, with piston fighters, the missile can't lock as easily. It needs to be closer in because their engines are not as hot as a jet engines.
Oh, so that's what.
And therefore lower IR signature. A walking tank is walking past me in the hangar. Whoa. You know what? And so is the inflatable tank from the April Fool's event. Okay. So I was thinking, in honor of our comrades from last year, I was going to go into a ground battle that involved the broom bar. To your right, Remorse.
Oh, look at you.
Am I still just a fridge? Because that's what you said back in the day.
You do look like a bridge.
Well, you know what they Yep, you know what they say, revenge is a dish best served cold. And this fridge is cold.
Oh god, I remember how, like, many games ago, how deadly I was with my A-games.
Oh yeah? I remember many games ago when I got a lucky hit with my flak gun on an attacking plane. Remember that?
Oh my, yeah. Do you remember the Doom game mode?
Yeah.
Remember that cyber punk event?
Yeah?
Yeah. The tank finally finally decided to make its appearance on my end.
Oh yeah. By the way, you know that you know that video we did for that cyberpunk thing? I think I'll upload it like next Friday or something. But I did make just one last adjustment to it. I got some footage of the cutscenes with Keanu Reeves' character and put them in.
Very nice. Wake the fuck up, samurai.
I
You
just
got a city to burn.
I gave it my best Keanu Reeves impression. I know it leaves a bit to be desired, but Remember this from last year?
Oh my god, you are a fucking specimen.
A what?
You are a specimen of a tank.
Yeah. This is a ship cannon on a tank.
Essentially, yes.
The Brumbra was the fridge. This is the cold room. You can store entire beasts in here, and I'm ready to start butchering.
Looks like he just bit the dust. The death fridge can take a hit as easily.
Oh my god, that's a bomb! Damn, what a... It was a real big bomb, too.
Oof.
Hey, did I ever tell you the one time I actually won a meat raffle?
You did actually.
Yeah. Yeah, good. It was like during the Carinya races, those like are the races in central Queensland that Alan and I like to go to. And then I get a call. Then one day I get a call from the Hewenden butcher. It's like, hey man, you won the raffle. So we had to find a way to get the back half of a steer from Hewenden to Townsville, but eventually we got it. Yeah, it takes an effort to go to Hewenden, so I can only imagine how you felt when you went to Mount Isa.
It was a trip and a half.
Yeah, so common things on that highway are usually fatigue and trucks behind you demanding that you go fast, a few miles per hour faster, and long narrow bridges and stuff. But with Mount Isa, either one of those is better than actually arriving. Where is he? Oh, there. Oh, you got him!
Destroyed.
Nicely done.
What are you doing? No, what are you doing?
It's okay, he's an amphibious tank. He can do that.
Oh,
PT-76.
show off.
Most... Like, its main distinguishing feature was that it was an amphibious tank. So much so that even though it was made in like the 50s or something, it's still in service in Vietnam. Also, if you look to your right, you'll see the wreckage of a P-76 who didn't make it. No, I will not tell him the Sherman can too, man. Also, thanks for tuning in. How's Australia this time of year? You first, Remorse. What's it like up in Victoria right now?
Cold.
Yeah, cold. Up here, it's very hot, very humid. There have been storms on a regular basis up here in Queensland. Okay, so here's a bit of a story from last year. So we were doing this event last year as well, and on my end there was a huge thunderstorm. Yeah, it is a box tank with a ship cannon. And I was in a room. It was like windows on one side and then door and balcony on the other, and all I could see was just lightning coming around, striking from the storm. And I've seen a fair share of storms from a distance, but haven't been directly on top of one for a while. So it was like boom, 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 and everyone heard me go, "Whoa, what was that? Whoa, whoa!" I swear, one lightning bolt struck a building a few kilometers or so away, and it left a lightish glow for a second after it dissipated. By the time it was over and the storm blew over, but it was still raining, my chest was like, whew, like I was rushing with adrenaline after that.
I've had something similar to that happen when I was still living back up north. A house struck my neighbor's lightning. God, that was what was about to come out of my mouth. Lightning had struck my neighbor's house, and because we lived quite close to them, we felt it. It was like, holy fuck.
Thrux says, we had a lightning strike a tree right outside our house once, broke his router, and shocked his friend through his computer mouse.
Ow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember that, Thrux. There was a park ranger in America. Hey, Remorse, guess what the world record for getting hit by lightning is?
It's like, what, 3?
7.
Yeah, that's right. It was 7 times. I thought it was 8.
Roy C. Sullivan, a park ranger in Yellowstone, I believe. got him 7 times, and he lived through, and he survived each one.
Poor fucker.
So, but
Ready when you are.
But at least we now know it's not a 100% mortality rate. Maybe 90, 99, 70, I don't know. Oh, this map. Okay.
Oh god.
Oops, I picked the wrong tank. I thought it was this one, I accident. They look very similar. Whoa! Quick shot!
Nicely done.
Blew up his ammo. Quick on the draw. Thanks, Thrust. Critical hit! How about we go back to air or something like that?
We're getting hammered out here.
No, that's tonight. I did have a bit of rum in my system when we were playing Halloween. I was telling some pretty bad jokes.
Yeah, I recall.
Yeah, like yesterday I went to see my premature ejaculation support group, but it turns out it's tomorrow. Another joke? I would have 5 pounds on the Dalai Lama if I was a Tibetan man. Get it?
Yep.
Oh, here's a good one. Panty liners. That was the worst cruise I've ever been on. Especially the Red Sea.
Oh my god.
I've been getting some good followers today. Yeah, right now followers is like catching fish.
Gotta be patient.
Yeah. And also I have caught a fair share of fish over the years.
Oh.
I know a good spot near the mouth of Ross River.
Yeah. Of course, the only reason that's why you want my camera on.
Why is that?
They just want to see me like be angry.
Well, of course they do. The other day I lost control at a roundabout, and then I went absolutely bonkers on the swings.
Oh my god.
I stopped and I saw a no dumping sign. That was alright, I was just having a wee.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
The Paralympics taught us that sometimes we should stop and put ourselves in the position of place of people with disabilities. And I have to say, those parking spaces are brilliant.
Fuck's sake.
In the car on the way over here, I kept hearing this annoying whiny noise. So I pulled over, my girlfriend got out to look at the engine, and I drove off.
Oh my god.
I accidentally filled the Escort with diesel. She died. Get it? Ford Escort?
I get it.
Yeah, waiting for a lobby sometimes. It's like wanking off 3 bus drivers at once. It's taking...
Yeah, let's dial it back just a little bit.
The irony of finishing that one off for yourselves.
Oh.
That was the punchline. I baited you pretty good with that.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, here we go.
Ah.
I rest my case.
Fuck's sake. Oh no.
Highlight reel. Two kills in a few seconds. Shredded that guy. I'm bringing in the Starfighter. I've actually seen one of these up close. A war museum in Greece. Oh, I got him.
Fucking sideways.
No thanks. You went up against an A-10 in a World War II plane? What are you thinking?
Nice.
Alright. Did you get the final blow for that?
I got a kill.
Apparently that's the thing you're good at.
This motherfucker.
After this, I want to do an RB to show off what I just unlocked.
Alright.
The Skyrocket. Ever heard of it?
Can't say I have.
No, no, probably not, because it was a vehicle that was very much off the grid with that sort of thing. Port Moresby. I've been there. Been to several places in Papua New Guinea.
Oh wow.
Used to do aid work on the medical ship. I'll avenge you, Remorse. Good enough. Oh my god! That was a hell of an evasive maneuver that guy just took. Oh, got a hit on an A-10. That doesn't happen often. This Mirage 3 pilot, he's mastered a very advanced evasive maneuver. Get wrecked, son. Aw, damn it. It locked onto the sun, not the Mirage. But, yep.
Our greatest enemy is the sun.
That does happen.
Yeah, it's happening.
Bullseye! Wow! What a shot!
Very nice.
I'm still greeted by the April Fool's wallpaper from this year. I can still hear the cannon of the dune buggy from that time. Ting, ping, ping, ping.
That was fun.
I'll take the moment for another break, and we will be back shortly.
Alright. I will see you in a bit, my friend.
No worries. See you soon.
See you soon.
Thank you to all who joined me on this very long and very fun journey. My duty today is done. But for the rest of you, game day is just beginning. To all of you based in Texas and Queensland and the rest of the world, I wish you good luck and Godspeed. Take care, everyone. Good night.